Hello everybody, welcome back to day three. Welcome back to day 3. So today is December 17th? I don't know. Anyways, it is day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas, which you guys know that means, it is day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas. It is day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas, which you know, that means the 3 French hens. So if you guys are familiar with the 12 days of Christmas, we already did a partridge in a pear tree, we did 2 turtle doves, and now we're on 3 French hens. I have no idea what I'm going to do for today's look. I am just going to see how it comes out. I hate painting birds, and literally the entire song is full of birds. Probably should have thought that through before starting. I mean, the first lyric is a partridge in a pear tree. Alright, so today we're doing the 3 French hens. So we did the partridge in a pear tree, we did the 2 turtle doves, and now let's talk a little bit about the 3 French hen. So it is believed that 3 French hens mean faith, love, and hope, which is beautiful around the holidays and any time in general. Now, through many years, there's been so many versions of the 12 days of Christmas, but the 3 French hens have remained a very constant lyric in all of these songs, except if you go back to the very beginning where it was a poem. We can get into that in another video. But it is said that they're a constant reminder because of just how beautiful and faithful of having the faith, love, and hope is just something that so many people wish for and want to give at Christmas time. Alrighty, so the French hens, let's do a little fact about them. The 3 French hen are written from Crève Coeur, I'm not quite sure, C-O-E-U-R, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, in Normandy, again, so sorry. It is the distinctive dual-purpose bird raised primarily for its high-quality meat, with fine white breast meat and the dark, rich leg meat. It is one of the oldest chicken breeds in France. How cool is that? Alright, now let's talk about this makeup look. So what I'm doing is taking the Caitlin Cosmetics Aqua Liner and outlining the barn and the fence and just everything that's going to be going on. I did kind of add a little bit of the details just so I could see how it's all going to come together, but I found that outlining everything has just made it so much easier so I can visually see the picture that I'm picturing in my head, if that makes sense. So that is just what I am doing right here. Okay, so now I'm working on the three French hens. So I took the Maron Freddy Color Paint Palette, used dark brown, light brown, and I used a little bit of the white and black from the Alkaliner. So I started off by filling the chicken in with the dark brown, just all over, and then feathered in the light brown to give it more like a feathery look. Just small strokes of the light brown, little brush strokes, and once I was done with that, I went back in with the dark brown and just kind of did that back and forth until I was happy with the feathered look, and then added some highlights and shadowing with the Aqualiner. And of course we had to add a very cute little bow on them and then do the red parts of their head. And I used the red Snazaroo face paint to do that, and then shaded the bow with Full Power from the Rudolph X Colourpop eyeshadow palette. So for the barn, I started off by just completely filling it in with the red Snazaroo face paint, just for a even base, and then I went back in with the eyeshadow palette, the Rudolph X Colourpop, used Full Power, and just started doing, again, small brush strokes to create that barn brick look. And I found that doing the quick little brush strokes instead of trying to draw squares gave it more of a brick look. And then after that, I again went back in with the Aqualiner and went in with some highlights of the white and some shadowing with the black. Again, just small brush strokes anywhere that I felt necessary to create that brick effect. Here, what I'm doing is just adding again that little bit of white outline to where the beams of the barn would be, and just giving it a little bit more of a pow to it. So for the trees, I'm just starting off with the dark green. You can see here I'm just doing again those small feathered strokes with the dark green, and then once I was happy with the dark green, I went over with a little bit the light green and did shorter strokes and a little bit more sparsely so that you can still see the dark green showing through. And then I went over top and did that with the neon, and then I added some white highlights to make it look like snow was falling on top of them. And I love how these turned out. I feel like having different greens really added the definition, because you never see just one solid green tree. There's always a little bit of a difference in their greens, and I really feel like this brought this tree to life. So for the wreath, I lost the footage to it, unfortunately, but I did exactly what I did with the trees. Just instead of going outwards, I just kind of swooped the branches upwards to create that flow of the wreath. And then again went in with the white and did some highlighting. Now I'm just painting everything else blue for the sky. And then I'll be adding some white snow all over in front of the barn, in front of the trees, in front of the chickens, like everything, to make it look like a snowfall. And I gotta say, I love how it turned out. Alrighty, so for the eyes, we're going back in with the Rudolph X Color Pop palette, and these are the beautiful shades we'll be using. So I attempted to do like a halo eye, and I really like how it turned out. So what I did is I started with the shade Eat Eat in the crease as a transition shade, so everything blends perfectly together, and then I went in with the shade Full Power, started off the outer corner, brought it into the crease, and blended that into the inner corner, so that way it gave that halo effect. I'm using the Lime Crime Astronomical Mascara, the QO dual liner stamp thing, and then I put a little bit of Misfit Toys as my shimmer shade just in the middle instead of doing it all over. The Maybelline Superstay Foundation Stick, this is going by so fast, it by Under Eye Concealer. But yeah, so with the halo eye, I only kept the shimmer in the middle, giving that glow, the halo glow. So So I was very happy with how that eye look turned out. Here's the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. And then, of course, I just go in with my regular products. I don't really need to tell you about it. I just go in with all my regular products. But you'll see that in a minute I do a snowflake. And snowflakes are really easy. You just draw an X, and then you put a line through the X of the top, and then through the side of it, like the middle. And then you just draw little lines that come off of each bigger line, and you got a beautiful little snowflake. So that's just what I did. Happened today. I am very happy with how today's look came out. I'm very surprised with it. I just kept going and piecing it together, and I absolutely love it. It's the first time I ever drew a barn. Really the first time for doing like trees like this, and really first time for everything on this look. And I am so impressed. I had so much like struggle with this side because my left hand, but I think that it came out fantastic, and I am just so proud of myself. So this is day 3. We got the 3 French hens, the one in the center, and then the 2 kind of hiding, to be honest. But I love how it came out. I love the barn. I want to be here, you know, during the Christmas time. It's just so Christmassy with the snow falling. I love it. And then we have the eye makeup with a little snowflake. I'm very happy. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you are doing today. I am probably still unpacking, to be honest. Right now it is November for me, but by the time you see this, I will be in my new apartment, probably still unpacking. But let me know what you are doing. I'd love to know. And what you're doing for the holiday season. Of course, I would love if you would subscribe and join the family. I would love to have you here. We're posting every day until Christmas, and we do lots of variety of content, so I'd love to have you around. And of course, all my socials will also be linked down below. I would love to have you on there as well. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 4 calling birds. Bye!